pinrovide ng Department of Education. So yung MERCS, tinatawag natin siya na Most Essential Learning Competencies. So quarter 1, week 6, yung ating lesson for today. Okay, so paano daw ba natin madedetermine? Given the square root of a number, nasan daw siya? Between what two integers the square root of a number is? Okay po. So, yun yung pag-aaralan natin for today. So, kung excited ka na, once again, huwag kakalimutang mag-subscribe sa aking YouTube channel at i-click ang notification bell para updated ka lagi sa aking mga videos na inilalabas. With that, let us have determines between what two integers the square root of a number is. Watch and learn, mga kabasic. Ayan mga kabasic, bago natin matutunan or ma-determine between which two consecutive integers does a square root of a number lies, dapat alam muna natin yung tinatawag natin na perfect square. Okay, so ano ba yung tinatawag na perfect square? Okay po. So, when we talk about perfect square, ibig sabihin, kapag kinuha natin yung square root of the given number or the square root of a certain number, the result is an integer. Okay? So, kapag daw pala kinuha natin yung square root ng isang number, ang lalabas na sagot is an integer. So, ang tawag natin dun sa number na yon is a perfect square. Okay? So, ano ba yung mga halimbawa ng tinatawag natin na perfect square? So, let us have 4, ayan, 9, 4, 9, tama, 4, 9, what else? 16, ayan, 25, 36, 49, 64, 81, 100, 121, 144, 169, 196, ayan, and so on. Ayan. So, ang tawag natin dyan is a perfect square. Bakit po? Kasi kapag kinuha natin yung mga square root niyan, the result is an integer. So, let's say, kinuha natin ang square root ni 4. Ang sagot ay 2. And 2 is an integer. Kapag kinuha natin ang square root ni 9, ang sagot ay 3. And 3 is an integer. Kapag kinuha natin ang square root ni 16, ang sagot ay 4. And 4 is an integer. Kapag kinuha natin ang square root ni 25, ang sagot ay 5, and 5 is an integer. Square root ni 36 is 6, square root ni 49 is 7, square root ni 64 ay 8, square root ni 81 is 9, square root ni 100 is 10, square root ni 121 is 11, square root ni 144 is 12, square root ni 169 is 13, square root ni 196 is 14, and so on. So, those number, ang tawag natin dyan is what we call a perfect square. Okay, so let us have an example, mga kabasic. So, nakalagay dyan, ang tanong, between which two consecutive integers does each number lie? Example number 1, square root of 12. Example number 2, square root of 136. So, dun sa example number 1, which is square root of 12, kunin lang muna natin yung nasa loob ng square root, which is yung 12. Ang tawag natin doon is the radicand. Okay? So, yung 12 lies between the perfect square 9 and 16. Ibig sabihin daw, tama naman, yung number 12 ay nasa pagitan ng dalawang perfect square na 9 and 16. Or, pwede rin nasabihin natin na yung 12 is greater than 9 but less than 16. Ayan. Then, kunin natin yung square root of 9. Okay, kunin natin yung square root of 9 and square root ni 16. Ano square root ni 9? We have 3. And ang square root ni 16 ay 4. So, therefore, square root of 12 lies between 3 and 4. So, ayun yung sagot nyo. Square root of 12 lies between 3 and 4. Okay, tama naman. Consecutive integers. Magkasunod na integers yung 3 and 4. Another example, number 2. Square root of 136. Nasaan kayang consecutive integers matatagpuan yung square root of 136? So, kunin muna natin. 136 lies between the two perfect square, which is 121 and 144. Okay po. So, kunin natin. So, 136 is greater than 121 but less than 144. Then, kunin natin yung square root ni 121, then square root ni 144. Ang square root ni 121 is 11. Ang square root ni 144 is 12. So, therefore, square root of 136 lies between 11 and 12. Ayan. So, si square root of 136 daw pala is makikita, lies between two consecutive integers, which is 11 and 12. Okay, so, yung next example natin is number 3, square root of 56, and number 4, square root of 118. So, again, the same pa rin, between which two consecutive integers does each number lie. Same procedure. Kunin muna natin yung 56 lies between 49 and 64. Ayan. So, pwede nating sabihin na si 56 is greater than 49 but less than 64. So, kunin natin yung square root ni 49 and square root ni 64. Ang square root ni 49 ay 7. Ang square root ni 64 ay 8. So, therefore, si square root of 56 lies between two consecutive integers, which is 7 and 8. Ayan. Next one, number 4, square root of 118. So, yung 118 lies between the two consecutive integers, which is 100 and 121. So, we can say that 118 is greater than 100 but less than 121. Then, kunin natin yung square root ni 100 and square root ni 121. Ang square root ni 100 ay 10, ang square root ni 121 ay 11. So, therefore, ang square root ni 118 can be seen or between the two integers, which is 10 and 11. So, that's it mga kabasic. Ayan mga kabasic, I hope na marami kayong natutunan sa ating tutorial lesson for today. And sabi ko nga kanina, kung ikaw ay bago sa aking YouTube channel, huwag mong kakalimutan na pindutin ang subscribe button at i-click ang notification bell para updated ka sa lahat ng aking mga videos na ilalabas dito sa aking YouTube channel. So, I hope na lahat ay maraming natutunan sa ating lesson for today. So with that, I am your Sir Albert once again from Bangkal Integrated School na nagsasabing sa lahat ng bagay sa mathematics, basic lang yan mga kabasic. Tama po ba? Isang approve nga tayo dyan mga kabasic. So with that, bye na muna for now and see you again sa aking next video na inilalabas. And thank you for watching mga kabasic. Bye-bye!